Triple flicks. Drop me up. Drop me up.
Woo! Triple Flicks Mafia, irre, Chatty Bobby 1140.
Friday the 14th.
The Viz.
We're back, like we left our car keys somewhere. This is our next franchise review, and it's of the Jaws series.
An interesting series.
Yeah,
A very interesting series.
Summertime.
summertime, no funner time. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Will Smith. No, that was summertime, no funner time. What was that?
I have no idea.
Oh, that's
I've never
Mark
heard-
Morrison, isn't it?
Mark Morrison? Who the hell is Mark
Return of the
Morrison?
Mac,
Mark
dude.
Morrison is Return of the Mac.
I'm
That's
sorry, he
all
was a one-hit
anybody
wonder.
knows besides Chad. He knows all these other Mark.
That was Montel Jordan. Summertime, no fun. That was Montel Jordan.
Okay, anyways, we're back on the
Regardless,
Jaws.
We're talking about Jaws, not old 90s R&B groups.
I know nothing about them.
Yeah, so here we go. We're going to talk about Jaws series. I think we're going to disagree.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting video
But,
because we have some differing views on this one.
Different. Yeah.
Hashtag differing.
Haffertag. Oh, there goes my vocabulary. Off the wall. Starting it off with the original Jaws. I guess we're going to just talk about our rankings.
Yeah, well, let's rank them first.
Okay, so I mean, mine is pretty much in the way that they came out. Like, first Jaws is one of my favorites ever. It's so good, man. You know, it was in my top creature features. I think it's such a dope movie. It's got a little bit of everything. They got some good, like, it's got drama and suspense. They got some good, like, parts between the characters. That's it's like funny. The score is just amazing. John Williams. Impeccable score, man. It's one of the best movies of all time to me. And then there's Jaws 2. Jaws 2 drags at points, but at least there's still a character from the original one. Mike in this is horrible though. That kid.
He's a little.
He keeps doing this, like he keeps doing that.
And
I'm
don't
like, why are you doing
listen
that?
to his damn parents. Listen to your parents, kids.
Listen to him. You know what I mean? This was 1978. I think they could have shaved about 20 minutes off this movie. I think it drags at parts, but I still liked it. At least it still had somewhat of a feel like, and it had some horror movie parts to me. I felt like it had like a horror feel to it. This movie is dog shit. Complete dog shit. It's a TV movie. The characters, I didn't give a shit about any of them. Dennis Quaid, none of them I didn't care about. The three, I get it, they were doing the 3D effects. It was that time when...
What about the dolphins? What about Sally? You cared about the dolphins.
No, I didn't.
How did you not care
You
about
didn't
the
care
dolphins?
when that second dolphin, like they
When
thought
it
was
shoots up, when
dead.
you think the dolphin gets eaten by the shark,
You
you
don't
don't
love
you don't
dolphins?
say, yes, the dolphin made it out. You don't celebrate that?
Nope. Because I looked at the horrible shark. The scenes of the shark were horrible. Every time it showed the shark, it was sped up. He's like 50 foot long.
Is this the first time you'd ever seen it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it just
What
feels
about
like a
Louis
TV
Gossett
movie.
Jr.? What about Louis Gossett Jr.?
What about him? Do you care about Louis Gossett? No. No.
He's a
Just because he's in it doesn't mean, he was good for his part, but like my thing is, the 3D effects, I get it comes off corny now. But just aside from that, every time it showed the shark, it was horrible looking.
Yeah.
It looked horrible, dude. So that's my third favorite one. This is one of the worst movies I've ever watched. Ever. This shark they're trying to say that this shark has followed them. How far? How
To the
far?
Bahamas.
From the Bahamas. A
from
shark.
the north up in was it Maine? Is Amity in Maine? Oh, it's up in the northeast.
Yeah.
So it just traveled, just.
Yeah, a shark. A shark has a vindictive.
And it's the same shark that
the same shark.
supposedly died.
Yeah.
Either the first or the second.
It may be the spawn.
The second
And they
movie.
kill off the star of the first one, and they said he had a heart attack because he was so scared of the shark. He died.
Yeah.
He died. They killed. Every time it shows somebody, it's like a soap opera. They're all crying and everybody's just dramatic. The shark howls at the end like it's a fucking tiger.
Yeah.
Sharks don't do that.
Yeah.
And especially to a flash of a light bulb.
I like how in the fourth one that the shark is always swimming above the water.
Yeah. Yeah, it's swimming above the water.
Yeah.
And then it shows a flashback. A woman that was not present has a flashback of something that only the audience sees. And she has a flashback. And you're going to... That's my order. Whoever's next.
Well,
I don't understand, man. I don't, but go ahead.
well, here we go. My ranking would be Jaws 1. I mean, like Chad said, it's just a masterpiece. For no budget at all filming this movie and as many problems as went on with the shark that they had, it's still really, really effective to this day. So Jaws is at the top of the list no matter what. And news just came out that, what's his name, Nicotero is refurbishing the original Bruce the Shark.
Really?
And they're putting it in some kind of film history museum or something like that.
As long as they don't try to reboot it. I hope they don't
My
reboot it.
second favorite, and it's solely because I have so much nostalgia factor to this one, but I love Jaws 3. As a kid, it came on the TBS network all the damn time, and I always watched it. I love the SeaWorld atmosphere to it. Dennis Quaid, I like Dennis Quaid in it. Like I said, you cheer for the damn dolphin to survive at the end. That's how good this one is. But like Chad said, the shark is a little ridiculous.
How good it is. Go ahead. Go
My
ahead.
Jaws of Revenge is my third favorite out of the franchise. It's terrible.
It's gonna be a zoom in on your face right there.
It's terrible. I mean, like Chad said, this shark goes from the northeast of the United States, swims 800,000 miles down to the Bahamas to go after what I don't even know her damn name from it, the mom. But he's on a warpath, slasher wise. And then this abomination right here is at the bottom of my list. I absolutely hated Jaws 2. It's so damn slow, boring. If you want to learn how to go sailing, that's your movie to watch. So that's my ranking of them.
He just said Jaws 2 was an abomination. And go ahead. I don't...
There's nothing more that needs to be said about Jaws.
No.
I mean, it is one of the greatest. It's not so much about the shark in this movie. It's about
Yeah.
the characters. You love
Right,
all the
right.
characters and Richard,
John Williams
Richard
score.
Dreyfuss, Robert Shaw, like all those characters are amazing.
Yeah.
The score is just absolutely amazing. It just how it gets you more terrified than the shark does when it's a don
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it all just, and it helps that it had so many problems
Yeah.
trying to be made, and then it turning out so good, so that helps.
Yeah.
My second favorite would be Jaws 3. Same as Tony. It's not so much about the movie just being good or bad. I like the SeaWorld setting. I like the atmosphere of it. But then, that's really it. I just have fun with it. The shark is obviously ridiculous. Its mouth just stays open, it's just super big.
And it's able to fit through, as big of a shark as it is, it's able to fit in that tiny hole to get into the park.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. But I don't know, if you kind of turn off all that stuff, I think it's still pretty fun. The first Jaws, I think, that doesn't have John Williams music.
Okay.
It has the theme in it, but
Yeah.
it has a new composer for it. Jaws 2 would be my third favorite. It is very boring, but, it kind of feels like a good sequel to the first one. I don't think it ever really should have been made. I don't think any of these should have been made. And
Yeah.
They should have just stuck with Jaws.
They should have
but
been.
Yeah.
Right.
That's just not the way it works. But Jaws 2 is cool. I mean, it still has a few cool shark scenes, but for the most part, it's just super boring and way too long. I think it's 2 hours.
And I think the Jaws 3 is the only shark that's not supposedly like either the kid of...
It's disconnected.
Yeah, the shark is totally disconnected from
It has
the
all
other
new
3
characters.
movies.
It has nothing to do with the other 3.
Yeah.
But that's Jaws 4 is obviously my least favorite. But I did like that they brought the mom back and tried to bring in some of the original characters. It's just ridiculous, the story that they came up with.
Mario Van Peebles' Jamaican accent is the worst accent ever.
Yeah. Well, all 3 sharks from the first 3 films died.
Yeah.
And so to say that this 4th one has a grudge and it's following the
One
family.
of the worst movies ever.
I do like the opening scene when the shark is swimming in. It's set around Christmas time.
Yeah.
the son that dies, the first death in the movie where he gets attacked
Yeah, he
out
gets
on
his
the
arm
boat
bit
by
off.
himself. When he's screaming and you hear like the Christmas carolers like on the island,
That's pretty effective.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I like that. So there's some scenes in here that I think are pretty fun, but overall the movie is just so ridiculous.
Should we
the
just go into
story.
detail, how much more detail of how terrible Jaws: The Revenge is?
Yeah, let's start with Jaws Revenge with the sequence. The sequence he's talking about at the beginning. It shows the POV shot of the shark, but it's above water.
It does that the whole movie.
So
When it's out in the
Yeah,
ocean
so
coming
it's
up
like-
to a boat, it like peeks its head out.
so it's like, our point of view is supposed to be under the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's showing us like.
There's that one slow motion scene where he's hanging off of the boat, and it like does almost like a 45-degree angle out of the water.
Yeah, and
It moves forward and growls.
yeah, and all you need is a flashing light to make this sumbitch jump out like a damn dolphin out of the water. Just
Yeah.
yeah. I've never seen a shark. Well, I guess real sharks do jump out of the water. I've seen that on like Discovery Channel and stuff. But this shark is absolutely ridiculous. And for it to be able to swim through that sunken ship and just maneuver, just sliding through like.
See, I feel like the first two movies attempt to try to be like normal
Yes.
movies,
Yes.
which is fine. But the third and fourth,
Awful, bro.
well, it's kind of like, like goofy slashers that we like. that-
Yeah.
Which would be fine
Terrible
if it was
acting,
its own,
terrible
if it's
story.
its own thing. But my thing is that it's a Jaws sequel. That's my whole thing.
Yeah.
I
and
think you're
it's-
putting Jaws on too big of a pedestal.
That
The first one, yes. But
How
the
does
series,
a shark just know where somebody? She gets in a damn airplane and flies down to the. But this shark, I can sense her. She's down there. Here I come. It's only going to take me a day for me to attack your son and kill him, and then you fly down in a matter of hours, and boom, here I'm the shark. I'm here within a day, eating people off a banana boat.
And
How
you
is that
have-
possible?
You have that above two. That's what I'm
Well,
trying to
two,
understand.
like I said, if you want to learn how to sail, two's your movie to watch, because that's all they do in that damn movie is sail, and him hit a damn electrical cord. Come on!
Two's a better made movie, but I don't think it's as fun.
It's so slow, man.
Yeah,
It is
I just
slow,
don't have
slow.
those 2 hours. I'm just not having any fun when I'm sitting there. The other ones,
It
as
coulda
dumb
cut-
as they are, I still have some fun
Yeah,
with some of those
the
scenes.
SeaWorld atmosphere and the underwater stuff. Granted, the shark looks terrible in 3. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a fun one. It is.
Fun. I did not have fun watching that. I was okay.
But it's also a first time watch for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think changes.
But see,
your
like I said, I grew
perspective.
up. Look at you, messed up the curtain. I mean,
it's what anger does to a person.
Curtain.
but like I said, I grew up watching Jaws 3 on TBS all the time. So I mean, when you're
Exactly, because it's a TV movie.
Yeah, I mean they definitely do have TV
It's a
movie
TV
vibe.
movie, Tony.
What about Michael Caine
yeah,
showing up in the book?
your boy Michael Caine.
Anybody want to know why Michael Caine? Why he missed the Oscars for that. He missed the Oscars to be in this movie.
to be in Jaws: The
Getting a-
Revenge.
Probably a pretty
he
good paycheck.
he admitted that's why, but
He's just Michael Caine.
just
He's
another-
not
And his name is Hoagie. He goes by the name of Hoagie. And
the flashback. The flashback. The
Roy
woman.
Scheider. That flashback.
No, the lady having a flashback.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of her husband.
Yeah. But like she wasn't there to have the flashback.
what
Yeah,
about when
that's
his
true.
plane
You know
gets
what I mean?
attacked by
Yeah.
the shark and sunken and everything, and he pops back up on the boat? Just dries a whistle.
I don't understand how they could write that where they said, let's have her do a flashback. Well, they're like, and nobody said, well, she wasn't there, man. Oh, it's fine. Just write it. Just
Smile,
put it
you
in
son
there.
of a bitch.
Just put it in there. Oh, my blood pressure's going up. I don't understand it.
So would you recommend the Jaws franchise?
No, I recommend the first two to me. Just me. You asked me. That's y'all's opinion. Y'all go ahead. I would say first two.
Well, if you're into shark movies in the summertime, if you're into shark movies, they're all fun. They're all worth a watch in the summertime. I think I wouldn't write off 3 and 4.
Yeah, it's Jaws. I mean,
Yeah.
you can watch them, but I mean,
Most
just when
everybody
you,
that's
the further you
that's
go,
watching this video
gonna
has seen
learn
these
that, yeah.
movies. So
I
Really?
love ocean movies and shark movies and anything like that. So
Yeah.
they're fun watches, for me. Not like every year, but
Yeah.
But I'm
so
terrified
often.
of the ocean. I've made that clear. I wouldn't put myself in none of those situations. If there's shark attacks going on, you best believe I'm not getting in the fucking water. If there's shark attacks happening and everybody knows about it, hey, let's just go down. It's all right. People's been getting eaten. We'll still get in the water. No.
If I can't see
No.
the bottom of the water, I don't want to get in it because I don't
Yeah.
know what's in there. That's just my opinion.
Too much can go wrong with the ocean. Too
Yeah.
much.
If I had to recommend, I mean, like we said, they never really should have been made, but they were made.
yeah.
They got made. So
Yeah.
if we're gonna rank them, we'll rank them. But to compare it to you really can't. That's one of the best movies ever made.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. Especially like Jordan said, especially as much went wrong with this movie, for it to come out and it's still effective to this day. Because this was what
75.
75 for and it's still effective to this day. That just tells you how well that one's made.
Yeah. I think it grossed did like $100 million in the box office too.
I think it was like the first movie to
first
do
movie
that.
to do
Was
that.
it?
Yeah.
It's kind of
Yeah,
like
it's a
the first
masterpiece.
blockbuster movie.
Yeah, man. So yeah.
That's our franchise ranking of almost said franking.
You think they will remake it though?
I hope they don't.
This is one I hope they don't,
I hope they don't. They're going to.
because we'll get
can
a
see it
CGI
happening.
we'll get a
they
CGI shark,
Yeah.
I don't wanna
and
do
that's
it,
what
man.
makes this movie so good. Is it's all practical.
Certain movies I just don't want to see them remade, man. Like I don't want to see that remade. Like movies like Cujo, I don't want to see them redo Cujo. Like stuff like certain like older horror movies, I just wish they just leave them alone. But they're so hungry for the money.
That's what I said in my creature feature video is Gremlins. That's
Yeah.
another one I hope they don't
Yeah,
touch,
they don't
but
touch.
they probably
Yeah,
I'm
will.
sure they will, dude. And they'll make them
This
all.
is Universal, so I could see them just slapping the name Jaws on something and trying to put it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Yeah,
Don't.
But
touch
it will. But they will.
they'll ruin it.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, and we'll rant about it, but it's all good though.
Yeah, but that's Jaws for you in a nutshell.
Comment below on your thoughts and let us know what you think about it. There's going to probably be some disagreements, but that's cool. I mean,
like it.
I disagree with them on some of this, but it doesn't change the fact that we're all still
I
buddies.
think most people would probably go in order like you did.
Yeah.
I think that would probably
Yeah,
be
I think that'd
the
be
popular.
But if I mean, I didn't see
opinion.
these. I didn't see 3 and 4 growing up. So, you know what I mean. There's movies that I like, that I saw growing up, that people are like, those movies are terrible.
Do you
Like,
remember the Jaws Nintendo game?
Oh yeah, I had that one.
I think that one's based off of Jaws 4. Because remember, like the little homing device and all that stuff on there
Yeah,
and
I was
terrible.
terrible. That game was
That,
so difficult.
It was
You couldn't
like
kill
the
shark
Ghostbuster.
ever.
Yeah, it was impossible to beat that game.
Fuck
Anyways,
that game.
anyways, we got off topic.
But yeah,
Thank y'all. Hit that dinger, Kenton Murphy style,
hit that dinger.
out of the park.
All right,
Comment down below. Subscribe if you're new.
subscribe.
All right, we're done.